in the late 80s, I would come across two ads in DC Comics. One would be Who's Watching the Watchmen? And the other one would be the Dr. Fate limited series.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the
And
limited series with Keith Giffen, the first
yeah,
one, yeah.
with Keith Giffen. And I still remember the artwork of that ad. It was really frightening, and seeing Dr. Fate in the middle of it. And I was like, wow, man. I mean, this is like different sort of stuff, because this isn't Doctor Strange that I am used to. This is something else altogether. So was there a special liking, or was it like, for example, the people at DC Comics saw you as the ideal choice for a supernatural mystic character? What was it?
I pitched that character. I mean, as I remember, it took a long time too. I like the supernatural characters. I like the mystical characters because I like the kinds of stories you can tell with them. You get into the more metaphysical stuff. You can get into the more spiritual stuff. You can play with horror elements. You can do all kinds and really address big issues through these supernatural characters and their worlds. So, Doctor Strange may be, if not my favorite, in my top two Marvel characters for sure. And I was drawn to Doctor Fate because here's another character to get through that door. And I didn't know Doctor Fate as well. I don't think he had been as developed as Doctor Strange was. And I wrote up a proposal. I remember I pitched it to Dick Giordano, and I remembered there would be notes, and then I'd pitch it again. And I finally, Denny O'Neil was the editor, and Keith Giffen, turns out, loved Dr. Fate. I had never met Keith before. It must have overlapped us starting to work on Justice League International at the same time. But I really feel like the first thing we started working on, it just took longer, was Dr. Fate. But this was me writing and Keith drawing as opposed to us co-writing together. Mm-hmm. But I also have to say, when Keith is drawing, he goes off and things come back in your story that you never expected to see. And he's so talented, it was fine. So I remember sitting at a lunch with Keith and with Denny, and all these ideas. I had my concept of what I wanted the character to be, and ideas were flying everywhere. And I remember getting home and thinking, we have so many great ideas, but we don't have a story yet. And I spent hours, and I was literally, I had a lot of property where I lived then. I was running in circles thinking about this story, literally running in circles before I could go home and actually take all this and put it together into a coherent story. And that was a really, really, really great miniseries. And that's what led to a 2-year run on Dr. Fate with Sean McManus, which may be one of my single favorite things I've ever done.